My name's Anne Reid, and my connection with the Alzheimer Society is because my husband had Alzheimer's and I badly needed help, so those were the people that I went to. My first encounter with dementia was when my grandmother had it, but I didn't know it was dementia then. Everybody just said she'd gone senile. Then my mum developed dementia, and because my husband had been diagnosed with Alzheimer's, obviously I realised what was going on. There was very little help. I didn't know what we were entitled to. There's no coordination with all the people that are supposed to be helping you, so you are absolutely blind. You rely on friends, you rely on family, and you rely on little bits of information you pick up as you go along, and you learn the hard way. My mother had dementia before my husband was diagnosed with Alzheimer's. He was diagnosed about 8-9 years ago, and very different from my mum with dementia, because mum's dementia means she just forgets things. But for Jim with Alzheimer's, he didn't understand things. It wasn't he just forgot things, he didn't understand them either. As he got worse, and I just didn't understand what was going on, somebody told me about the Alzheimer Society, so I phoned them up. I was given an application form, I joined them, then I started getting the magazines, and then some of it started to make sense. So if I had a problem, it might not have been in one of the magazines that I holded, but I would phone them up and ask them, and somebody could always help me. Whatever I wanted to know, they'd find somebody with the answer for me. I came involved as a media volunteer because a very nasty notice was left on my mum's hospital bed last year telling her not to bang on the table. I'd received a questionnaire from the Alzheimer Society, and I filled it out twice, once for my husband and once for my mum, and I enclosed a copy of the notice, and it snowballed from there. Everybody was so taken with it. It was something visual that got the message across, you know, how people are being treated, and it's just taken off from there, and I absolutely love it. I'm doing something to help now rather than battling bureaucracy. I'd like to see greatly improved hospital care for people with dementia. I mean, the figures speak for themselves, never mind the amount of suffering that goes on, you know, for people in hospital with dementia. And if they haven't got anyone to look out for them, that's terrible. And I would like to see, in general, right across the board, much better training for carers at home, carers in hospital, anywhere, so that people actually understand what they're doing and how these people need to be treated. I did the launch last year for the hospital campaign, and I had to do a presentation. That was wicked. I've never done anything like that before, and to stand up in front of 80 people and all the press and tell them all about it was brilliant. Can't wait to do it again now.